Have you ever wondered why some people are naturally liked without even trying? It's not like they're watching videos or reading books on how to be more likable, yet somehow people are still drawn to them. You were probably expecting me to explain things that these likable people do, like how to make the best jokes or the best conversation starters. But charismatic people do these external things naturally because they have an internal confidence by being authentic. So instead, this video is going to talk about 3 ways to be more likable by becoming more authentic. So to start, I know the term authentic is so wishy-washy, like what does it actually mean? For me, authenticity is about being honest with what you think, what you've done, and how you feel. I personally used to be a really inauthentic person. I'll be honest, when I was younger, about 10 years old, I used to just make things up in school just to get people to like me. And even more recently, I used to be inauthentic with small things. Like, for example, in my house, everyone calls me Kavi, but outside the house, I used to introduce myself as Kavi just because I thought it was easier for people to pronounce. But don't worry, I've changed a lot. I'm now much more authentic. I don't make things up just so people like me, and everyone calls me Kavi now, and I only introduce myself as Kavi, not Kavi. And I found when I've been more authentic, more honest about myself to other people, I've become much more likable because people can trust you a lot more. They can feel more comfortable when they're around you, which makes you much more likable. So I'm going to go straight into 3 ways that you could be more authentic, which will make someone instantly like you. The first way to be more authentic is by pursuing your passions. Picture this, I'm someone who loves to sing and play the piano, but there was a time when a couple guys in my year group were like, this guy is so wet. Like, who sings? Who plays the piano? What kind of guy does that? But despite 1 or 2 of other people's opinions, I didn't care because I thought, I'm passionate about this, I'm gonna sing. So pursuing your passions is about doing what you actually enjoy, regardless of what other people think. People like Tyson Fury, Adele, or Tom Holland are charismatic because they're pursuing what they love. And like I said, this makes you charismatic because your passions give you confidence to be you. And a bonus tip on this, if you're not sure what you're passionate about, just go on ChatGPT right now and ask for a list of things that you can do. And then just pick one thing from that list that you think you will enjoy the most, and what's the worst that can happen? The second way that you could be more authentic is by journaling your thoughts. And all you got to do is every day just spend 5 minutes writing an honest reflection on how you're feeling about the day or just about your life. And the benefit of this is when you sit down and you actually think about who you are as a person, it makes it much easier for you to be honest about who you are to other people. So all you got to do is to firstly buy a journal and then just promise yourself to start simple, literally just by writing 1 sentence at the end of every day. And if you could do this over the long term, you'll be more authentic and therefore more likable. The third way to be more authentic is to meditate. How I do this is I sit down, cross my legs, put my hands on my lap, and I just take 1 deep breath. And as I take that breath, I just try to focus solely on my breathing and on nothing else. And if you start off easy by doing 1 breath, like literally you could do 1 breath right now, and you build a habit of doing this every single day, eventually you'll be able to build this up. Now I know breathing sounds so far removed from being likable, but if you're able to meditate, you're going to be a much calmer person. And the calmer you are, the more assured you are in yourself, the less likely you're going to feel like you need to put on an act for other people, and so you'll be more authentic and more likable. I want to end by asking you to think which point resonated with you most and just take action on that one thing right now. Finally, if you want to find out about social mistakes that you might be making, I've linked a video here on 5 subtle ways you're killing conversation. So please check that out. Thanks for watching and see you next time.